Welcome back to my channel. I'm James. Today I've got an exciting video. We're going to be counting down my top 10 favorite 4K Ultra HD releases from 2023. This is a video series I know a lot of you get really excited about at the end of every year when I go back through my favorite releases, both image, sound quality, and titles that just really surprised me overall. Some of these I think you'll be very surprised about because they are some of my favorite releases that really did surprise me that we got on 4K. Because some of these I did not expect, and they were big surprises and they were amazing 4K releases. So this is that video series where I'm going to count down from 10 all the way to 1 my top favorites. These are must-buy releases that I think everybody needs to own and have and enjoy in their collection. So these are really amazing titles. If you decide after you get done watching this video you want to buy any of these releases and add any of these amazing releases to your collection, I've put those direct Amazon sale links as a pinned comment in the comment section right below this video. Those links down there never cost you, the viewer, even a penny extra when you click on them, but they do help to support the creation of every single one of these videos here on this YouTube channel. And it's very important, if you want to buy any of these, always use those direct Amazon sale links right down there below. Now, starting off at number 10 here, I am going to cheat a little bit here. It's my video and I get to cheat if I want to, and this is one of those things I had a really hard time deciding on. So I decided to just include this all as number 10 because all of these are amazing and really did surprise me at how much I enjoyed collecting and watching every single one of these new Sony Dolby Vision transfers. And let me tell you, we got some amazing releases like Groundhog Day with a brand new Sony Dolby Vision transfer, GODZILLA with a brand new Sony Dolby Vision transfer. All of these were very nice improvements over the previous HDR10. They actually had nice improvements and I reviewed all of these here on this channel. We got Air Force One with a new Dolby Vision, Mask of Zorro with a new Dolby Vision, Cliffhanger, and Black Hawk Down. Again, amazing Dolby Vision transfers that were a nice improvement and upgrade over the previous HDR10. I will tell you, Black Hawk Down was one of the biggest improvements. I was really surprised at the amount of work they did on the image on this to improve it with stability. If you haven't checked out the reviews I've done of all of these, you'll want to check out those videos here on this channel. They're available right now, but I will tell you, every single one of these are in limited edition sets, and I couldn't pick one that was basically the best one of the year. All of these came in at number 10, and I wanted to make sure not to leave out RUDY. RUDY was absolutely wonderful. This 4K transfer, and considering they gave us a brand new cut of the film, is one of those must-own, must-buy releases that goes along with all these Sony Dolby Vision transfers. And all of these are must-own, must-buy 4K releases and some of the best releases that I loved collecting every single one of these releases here in 2023. They've all been amazing. I look forward to every single time Sony announces a brand new Dolby Vision transfer because they are nice enough improvement and upgrade that they are all very enjoyable to watch and own. Coming in at number 9 is Rio Bravo. This is one of my all-time favorite John Wayne, Howard Hawks westerns of all time. This is one of those that really did surprise me. The film's from 1959, and it's always had a rough history on home video. It's never looked amazing. It's always had issues with colors, film grain, fluctuation, image just being unstable and soft and having issues with stability. Overall, it's always been one of those. I love the film and I recommend it to everybody. It's one of the best Western films ever created. Well, Warner Brothers stepped up this year and provided a native 4K with HDR10. And I can tell you the restoration they did on this for the film from 1959, with how rough and bad it's looked previously, it's a really amazing and fantastic looking 4K release for a film from this time period. If you've watched this film and seen how horrible it looked previously on home video, the amount of work Warner Brothers put into this to provide an absolutely wonderful Western film that, just to let you know, I've watched it 3 times since I've gotten it this year on 4K. That's how much I enjoy this film and how much of an improvement they did with this restoration. And I will tell you, the cast on this has a wonderful chemistry between them, and I absolutely love the chemistry between John Wayne's character and Angie Dickinson. They really play off each other well, along with all the supporting cast. Dean Martin is great in this, and it builds to such a crescendo and shows the love of Westerns that Howard Hawks had. This is one of my favorite John Wayne Westerns of all time. Actually, it's one of my favorite Westerns of all time. I was thrilled this got the 4K restoration it did, and I just love this 4K release. It was one of my favorite 4K releases of the year. If you have not watched this film, you are missing out on a wonderful Western classic from 1959. I personally think everybody needs to watch this film and experience it because it has such a wonderful story that builds and you fall in love with all the characters and elements between it. And you really feel like when the film's over, man, you want to watch more of it. And that's why, like I said, I've watched this 3 times since I've gotten this on 4K this year. And I absolutely love that Warner Brothers released this. Great job, Warner Brothers. This is a must-own 4K. Now, coming in at number 8, I'm cheating just a little bit again. We got RONIN from 1998 and Face Off from 1997. And both of these stellar action films got amazing 4K releases from Kino Lorber. I really had a hard time picking between both of them because both of them were outstanding, and they are some of my favorite action films from the 90s. If you have not checked out these releases, I reviewed these previously here on this channel, and both of these are must-own, must-buy 4K releases of some of the best action films you'll ever see. The action and over-the-top style of Face Off, and then the gritty, like, mystery thriller experience of RONIN, both of these were outstanding, stellar 4K releases that are must-own releases with outstanding 4K images that are beautiful to watch. Both of these came in at number 8 and were some of the best releases of the year that I was so thrilled we got such amazing image quality out of these. You really need to experience these if you have not yet. And if you want really enjoyable 90s action films, you need to own both of these and experience these because you'll say, wow, I can't believe I missed out on these if you haven't seen these originally, because they are both stellar films and these 4K transfers are absolutely outstanding. Coming in at number 7 is Star Trek The Next Generation 4-film collection. I previously reviewed this here on the channel. If you want to check out my full analysis and review with image comparisons, you'll be amazed when you watch that review how much of a drastic improvement it was. With the brand new 4K restorations they did, with the brand new Dolby Vision and HDR10 color grading and masters, these were just a dramatic improvement in every single area over the previous Blu-ray releases. These are wonderful Star Trek films. I love them. Going back and watching them with these new restorations really was an amazing, eye-opening experience. And my favorite film of all of them is First Contact. This one had an amazing restoration as well, and this is one of my favorite Star Trek films of all time. That's why I bought it again, and I own multiple copies of these, but absolutely love this film, and the restoration they did on these is absolutely stunningly beautiful. And absolutely is one of those must-own releases. And if you don't own Star Trek The Next Generation 4-film collection on 4K yet, these are must-buys. You need to have these in your collection. These native 4K transfers are beautiful and something to show off your home cinema with, because every one of these transfers has amazing depth and detail. I love the cast and chemistry on these Star Trek Next Generation films, though it's hard to beat Star Trek First Contact because it is my favorite Trek film. But this set comes in easily at number 7. Coming in at number 6 is Oppenheimer, the 2023 biopic film by Christopher Nolan. It is one of those historical films that really surprised me. How it dived into the mindset of Oppenheimer and his family, those around him, how it affected just kind of his life and everything else. And it's about the creation of the atomic bomb. And I will tell you, it has an amazing audio mix, along with an absolutely stellar 4K transfer that was supervised and approved by Christopher Nolan himself. Depth and detail in this 4K is absolutely stunningly beautiful, and still to this day, it's being sold out in stores and has been hard to come by. Now, I'll put all the direct Amazon sale links for every one of these I'm going over in a pinned comment down below this video, but I'm surprised because you'll still find it go out of stock and then come back in, because this is selling constantly and is one of the best releases of the year sales-wise. That's really surprised me. This has been one of those I really enjoyed and was surprised how amazing of a 4K release it is that'll really show off your reference home cinema In every single category, this is one of those amazing 4K releases of the year. And Christopher Nolan really shows off his love of physical media and his love of cinema with this film, and shows why he's one of the best filmmakers currently still making films. I look forward to every single film Christopher Nolan has, and this just adds to his repertoire of amazing films. If you don't own this on 4K yet, this is a must buy and comes in at number 6. Now, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to go down and give this video a like and a thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. That way you never miss out on any of this content that I work hard to create and release here on this channel. So make sure you go down there, give this video a like and a thumbs up for me, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Now we're getting into my top 5 favorite 4K releases of 2023 now. Coming in at number 5 is Edward Berger's All Quiet on the Western Front. If you haven't checked out that review, you need to. This is a reference quality image and sound quality 4K release that was a stunner. I was shocked at how beautiful this looked and how amazing it sounded with its Dolby Atmos mix. This is one of those to show off your home cinema. Amazing story. It really is very engaging. I think that the story draws you in. I love things about World War I and about World War II. And this film is one of those everybody needs to experience. I think the story, if you've never seen the story or heard the story or read the story, is very emotionally enthralling. It draws you into the character. You see how he starts off young and vibrant and he wants to go to war, and then how his story goes along and ends is really just eye-opening. Everybody needs to experience this film. Everybody needs to own this on 4K. If you don't own this yet, this is a must-buy release that is a stunning reference quality release. If you want to check out my review of any of these, including this amazing release, you'll want to watch those reviews on this channel, because it is one of those things, the cinematography in this, along with the epic storytelling in this amazing 4K release, is one of those that you'll sit back and say, wow, I can't believe I haven't watched this film yet and that I haven't experienced this, because this is one of those you'll go back to year after year and you'll say, I love this film, I love owning it and watching it in this amazing reference quality must-own 4K release. Now, coming in at number 4 is Loki Season 1 and The Mandalorian Season 1 and 2. These all got the exact same reference quality review scores. They are amazing 4K Ultra HD releases from Disney of their Disney Plus content. If you want to check out my full 4K versus Disney Plus streaming videos, they are all available exclusively here on this channel. I pull all the native data from these discs, pull the data from Disney Plus, and show you the difference of why these are such stunning 4K Ultra HD releases that simply annihilate the Disney Plus streaming service. And that is why these earn their spot at number 4 easily on my most excited must-own 4K releases. I was thrilled when Disney announced each and every one of these releases, but I was ecstatic once I got to test and review them and actually see the quality. The Dolby Atmos on these and the 4K image are reference quality. They are literally stunning images to behold. And to listen to that Dolby Atmos, they are absolutely amazing as well. All of these 3 I was thrilled for. The TV series are enjoyable sci-fis. If you haven't checked out Mandalorian really harkens back to the original Star Wars universe. You really feel engaged by all the characters and the loving nods to all the original Star Wars universe. And that is why these are must-own releases as well. And Loki, I was really surprised how much I enjoyed this season. I have not gotten to see season 2 yet, but my understanding is it's being planned by Disney for a future 4K release. Hopefully they continue the quality of these amazing releases, because these are fantastic reference quality 4K Ultra HD releases of TV series that I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed watching these. Heck, I've watched Loki twice already. Mandalorian, I just watched once and I'm going to start it over again, and my kids are excited to watch it again because it is a great family series you can sit down and watch without having to worry about anything bad in it. But man, does it have some amazing special effects and some great use of Dolby Atmos. All of these really did surprise me, and Disney stepped up their game and really showed me that they have an amazing team that can work on releasing these 4K releases. And hopefully they continue this in 2024, because this is something that everybody needs to experience. If you've seen these on Disney Plus, go watch my comparison reviews. You'll be blown away at what you missed out on seeing. because the images with what you can see on these versus Disney Plus is shocking. How much more you can actually see, that it feels like you're watching the show for the first time all over again. And the Dolby Atmos on this with the LFE is absolutely amazing as well. Blows away Disney Plus. Loved these releases. Cannot wait for the ones Disney has coming out here in 2024. Now start the conversation in the comment section below and let me know, what of these have you gotten for the year? What of these have you not added to your collection and now you're excited to add to your collection? Any of these you want the reviews and analysis? Make sure to watch the videos. I've released reviews of all of these so that you know the exact quality and you can see the comparisons yourself. Start that conversation down there below and let me know what of these you already own and what of these you don't own yet and you're excited to add to your collection. Coming in at number 3 is Disney's Cinderella from 1950, Snow White from 1937, and Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas from 1993. Now, I had a hard time because all of these are one of those things that shocked me at how amazing Disney stepped up their game this year. You know, I just talked about the last one was the Mandalorian and Loki releases. Well, Disney didn't stop there. They released some amazing 4K restorations in these titles. I reviewed all of them here on this channel, and I can tell you Disney has stepped up every single element, including their restorations. All of these are must-own, must-buy 4K restorations of some of the best animated films of all time. Disney did an amazing job when he created Cinderella. I love Snow White. And Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas is an absolutely wonderful stop-motion, heartwarming, Christmas, Halloween, however you want to call the film. It's mixing all the holiday together and really are films that everybody needs to have in their collection. I couldn't pick one of these that I thought was the best. They all were absolutely amazing and showed off what Disney really can do. And all of the amazing audio improvements and 4K images that are stunning restorations. These 3 films and their restorations really did surprise me and came in easily at number 3. Couldn't pick one of them that I wanted as the only one. I had to have all 3 of these because all 3 of these were just as amazing 4K restorations that I loved. Let me know if you were excited or got all of these this year. If you have not picked these up yet, make sure to watch my reviews because these are stunning 4K restorations. Now, coming in at number 2 on my top 10 favorite 4K Ultra HD releases of the year is The Fugitive with Harrison Ford from 1993. Warner Brothers did an absolutely stunning reference quality 4K restoration with an 8K scan of the original camera negatives that produced one of the best 4K releases of the entire year. I struggled with number 2 and number 1 because I absolutely loved both of them. And this one has an absolutely reference quality Dolby Atmos mix as well. And this film is such a great action, adventure, mystery thriller with Tommy Lee Jones and Harrison Ford. It's one of my favorite Harrison Ford films of all time. And I will tell you, if you've not experienced this film, you need to buy this reference quality 4K release. Image quality, sound quality are stunning. You'll be blown away at how beautiful it looks and how amazing it sounds. Warner Brothers pulled out every stop for this 4K restoration, and it is the best Warner Brothers 4K restoration of the entire year. No other restoration that Warner Brothers did comes close to the quality of what they released on this. I was blown away in every single area, and I shared that in my review. It literally is a reference quality must-own. Do not miss out on this release. Add this to your collection. It's one of my favorite Harrison Ford films of all time. You'll sit back and watch this over and over and over again. I truly hope Warner Brothers decides to release the sequel, U.S. Marshals. It's a very good film, holds up well next to The Fugitive, continues the story of Tommy Lee Jones' U.S. Marshal character. Absolutely hope that film comes out on 4K with a restoration that they did like on this. Man, this is one of those stunners that really shocked and surprised me, and I was thrilled for. I can't tell you how excited I was for this release. In that review, I share my excitement. This is one of those must-buy, must-owns, comes in easily at number 2 of the best 4K releases of 2023. Now, coming in at number 1 is the highest review score I've ever given for a 4K release in the history of this channel. and that is Titanic from James Cameron and Paramount on 4K Ultra HD. This got a reference quality stunning 4K Ultra HD image and sound with Dolby Atmos. It is one of those every single person, if you want to show off your home cinema display and you have a reference quality display and reference home cinema audio system, this is what you need to use to show it off. Stunning 4K transfer. And I will answer a question I've gotten a lot over the years. I never give a review score of a 10.0. This got a 9.9, which is the highest review score I've ever given. It's literally an amazing 4K release that if you have not experienced it yet, you will be stunned at the quality of this, both image and sound. And I can tell you the reason why I have not given a 10. Nothing humans create is perfect, and so a 10.0 simply doesn't exist because no 4K transfer, no film, has nothing wrong with it ever. I'm sure there's a speckle in this, there's some sort of little thing, film grain wise, instability that exists on every film. So therefore, no film and no 4K release, no Blu-ray release can ever get a 10.0. 9.9 is the highest it can get because nothing that humans create is ever perfect. So there's your answer. When you ask why this gets a 9.9, it's because as a professional reviewer, and I do this professionally as a career, and I do this year after year, nothing can ever be perfect because there's always some little thing. Maybe there's a little bit of an instability in an audio, or maybe there's a little instability in a film grain sometime throughout a film. So therefore, knowing that, nothing can ever truly get a 10.0. 9.9 is the highest they can ever get, and this Titanic release got that. It is a stunning must-own release that you will be shocked if you have not experienced it yet in this 4K release. I'll put all the direct sale links from Amazon for every single one of these down below. Every single one of these I've done reviews on as well, and I will tell you the Titanic review has been massive. It's the biggest review video I've ever released. Paramount Studios sent this to me about 3 weeks early for a review. I was thrilled, I dived into it, I tested it, and I shared all of that in my video. I can tell you that video has gathered over 35,000 views in just a short little while. That is massive. The amount of people that have supported that video and loved the video has shocked and surprised me, and I really appreciate all of the love and support all of you have given. This release is an amazing release. It deserved the 35,000 views it's gotten, and it deserves more because this is the best release of 2023. You've got to buy this, have this in your collection. Even if you don't love Titanic as a film, you've got to experience this reference quality visual and audio because it is one of those that'll surprise you how amazing this is compared to tons of other 4K releases that come out that are good or middling. This truly is a reference quality release. Paramount, James Cameron pulled out all the stops for this release. I'm looking forward to reviewing more of his that are coming out. I will tell you I dived into his Avatar releases. If you haven't checked out that video yet, I compare those to the previous Avatar 4K releases, and I was pleased with what they did on those as well. So James Cameron is showing he's the king of 4K Ultra HD releases as well. I'm really looking forward to The Abyss and Aliens and True Lies because I know if he continues his quality like what he's showing they can do on these releases, we'll be in for some more amazing reference quality 4K releases. We've got an amazing year coming out. This last year, 2023, was absolutely stunning, as you can see with some of these amazing, stunning reference quality 4K releases we've gotten. Can't tell you how excited I was with 2023, but I'm even more excited for 2024 because what the studios are sharing that's being worked on that's coming out this year, we are in for an even bigger year for physical media releases. And let me tell you, there's some releases coming out here in 2024 that are going to shock and surprise you. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, give this video a like and a thumbs up, and hit that bell notification. It's very important so that way when I release any of this content, announcements, things I post on my community section, things I post on my Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, you should follow me on there. I post a lot of announcements on there as well. It's 4K Blu-ray reviews. Man, there's a ton of things coming out that are really exciting. If you haven't bought any of these releases in my top 10 and you want to add any of these to your collection, I know I cheated a little, but again, it's my video. If you can't handle that, don't watch the video. It's very simple. I love talking about physical media, and I really felt like each of those that were combined together in one number, I really had a hard time deciding between. So I decided, hey, they're all going to be one number, and that's perfectly fine. And if you want to buy any of these and haven't added any of these to your collection, make sure to use those Amazon sale links right down there below. They're very important to the creation of all of these videos. That's how I can constantly create these videos, is through you, my viewers and subscribers' support, through using those Amazon sale links down there below, and joining my Collectors VIP Club. There's a button on the main page here on my YouTube channel that says join. It lets you join for a couple of bucks every month that goes back into the creation of every one of these videos, pays for the software, the time, all of the testing and analyzing I do of all these 4K releases to create all of this exclusive content for all of you. So make sure if you enjoy this content, you appreciate my time and hard work I put into it, join my Collectors VIP Club, and always use those Amazon sale links I post right down there below. Those are truly very important to this channel and for me to be able to continue creating all of these videos. Start the conversation in the comment section below. Let me know what of these you've gotten, what of these you haven't added yet, and what of these you're excited to add to your collection now. Let me know how excited you were for 2023, and let me know how thrilled you are for 2024. We've got an amazing year coming up, and I can't tell you how amazing it is. As I share all of these exciting announcements coming up, you're gonna understand why there are so many amazing restorations and 4K releases we have coming out in 2024. This year's gonna blow away 2023. I'm telling you, you better be excited and you better be ready, because this year's gonna even have more exciting releases than we got in 2023. So I hope you're excited. I truly hope all of you have a blessed day. I've always got something new, early, exciting, and exclusive coming out very soon.